When I knew that I became a COVID patient, I was scared. I felt that my end has come.
This is the Church on the Frontline with Bishop Allwyn de Silva.
A warm welcome to another episode of Church on the Frontline. There's a saying that experience is the best teacher of life. Today we hear the story of someone who has experienced COVID-19. Let us listen to what she has to share with us, her story. Thank you for being the Church on the Frontline.
I started with mild body pain, but I was not aware that I was already infected or contracted with coronavirus. I was under the impression that it is some viral fever. When a staff nurse was diagnosed with the COVID-19, the BMC personnel came and sealed the entire hostel. And I thought it was because that stress and tension shifting the nurses to different places has caused this body pain and a kind of feverish feeling. But when the report came on May 13th, lo and behold, I was diagnosed to be infected with COVID-19. When the HRCT showed that my lungs were affected, the physician started me with antibiotics, steroids, and blood thinners. I was in the hospital for 18 days, and the fever and back pain continued for 12 days. After having admitted in the isolation ward, I was totally cut off from my sisters in my community, with the entire staff in the hospital, the administration. I felt so isolated and so depressed. It all really pained me, but I experienced the strong hand of God during these moments. I knew that God was with me. He gave me the courage and strength to bear all these pains, struggles, and difficulties. Since I myself was infected with the coronavirus, I have gone through the agony and pain. I understand the pain of the patients who are affected by coronavirus. I felt I could do my bit in order to help a patient who is suffering with the coronavirus, maybe fighting with life and death. When I came to know that my antibody titer was greater than 10, there was an urge in me that I must do something. Plasma therapy is a procedure in which the plasma of a completely cured COVID-19 patient is transfused to a moderately or a severely COVID-19 patient. It helps to create or increase antibodies in the COVID-19 patients to increase their immune system and to fight against the deadly virus. The donor should have the antibody titer greater than 10. God blessed me with the antibody titer greater than 10. Thus, I became a donor. I contacted Nair Hospital. The reason why I went to Nair Hospital is this, that the patients who are admitted there are very poor. I could have donated my plasma to any other hospitals, which are corporate hospitals. But whereas in Nair, the government hospital, patients are very poor, and I really wanted to help someone who is really poor. And this prompted me to donate my plasma 3 times. All the 3 times when I checked my antibodies, all the time it was greater than 10. For a woman to donate plasma, she should be a person who has never given birth. And it is only because of my vocation to be a religious missionary sister that I was eligible to donate my plasma. I believe that God has kept me aside for this purpose. He called me to a religious congregation to remain as a single person so that I could do something for patients, particularly at this time of pandemic. Don't I believe that God had a purpose for giving me this disease? Yes. This was His plan and His purpose. And I am so glad and I am so happy that God gave me COVID-19. Therefore, I was able to save at least 4 to 6 patients' lives. I earnestly recommend all those who are contracted COVID-19, come out, help a person who is in need, donate your plasma. Donating plasma has no ill effect on our body. Come, join the church on the front line.